James Small and his family have been farming here on the Mendip Hills for over 70 years. They have nearly 3,000 sheep and over 200 cattle to sell to market. But James says he's constantly frustrated by the lack of British food making it to British plates.
I have real concerns about the 52% of domestic production. There's a real danger there. We need to be able to be producing our own food. We need to reverse that. Let's take that food self-sufficiency closer to 90%. Let's go to 100%.
It's all part of the Dig for Victory scheme.
The government started monitoring how self-sufficient the UK is back in 1956, 2 years after the end of wartime food rationing, when we produced just less than half of our own food. That number rose to a peak of nearly 80% in the mid-80s, but has been falling again ever since due to globalisation. But as consumers, we've developed more exotic tastes. We're used to having what we want to eat whenever we want it. And supermarkets respond, getting us out of season food all year round.
Obviously, we haven't yet found a way of growing bananas and citrus fruit here in the UK. But similarly, customers do want it all. They're very demanding and they've got a very competitive marketplace open to them. If we don't provide the products that they want, others will. And what we're looking to do here is to increase the element of local without in any way sort of undermining the long-term supply chains to international markets that are an important part of giving customers an all-year-round offer.
Now we're being told that's a dangerous game to play in current political times.
There are risks to relying too much on international trade. The uncertainty of the future, post-Brexit, with President Trump in charge, the risks to our supply chains through climate change and weather impacts are mounting all the time. And if push came to shove, where would our food come from if we couldn't get it into the country or we couldn't source it?
Just in the last few weeks, we've seen a lack of courgettes and lettuces on our shelves thanks to bad weather in Europe. Many farmers like James say we don't have to be reliant on food from abroad, so we should change our habits while we can. Louise Beale, 5 News.